previously on I Choose You.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm toxic. I've been toxic. So I've been working on myself. I was toxic in the past, and I've learned from that. I'm just gonna be real. So been toxic, and there were times where I should have just left, and I didn't. We've all done that in life, so I've learned from that.
So you think you're pretty much seeing the whole city?
You know what? No, I haven't. It's so much to see.
I was thinking the same thing. I mean, maybe you should have a tour guide like myself show you around and show you something you've never seen before. How you feel about it?
I think that'd be nice.
Okay, all right. So we'll talk about it.
Yeah, did you send in a bank statement?
To who? To who?
He's good, Anton.
No. Listen,
I'm confused.
Real talk. I love it. I'm just here to show love and support. I'm rocking with y'all. Thank y'all for continuing to do what y'all do and creating great content. This is stuff that we like to see on the internet, on YouTube. Security boss, do your thing. Bella, you know you're my baby. I'm watching in the background to make sure everything is good. And y'all keep doing y'all thing.
How are you, sir?
Feeling good. Bella, beautiful. How you feeling?
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Jackson. I'm doing.
Well, real quick. I'm sorry, Jimmy. Look, the chat going crazy. Listen, chat.
Let that man talk to her. Go ahead. Talk to her, brother.
He slid in there, didn't he? Go ahead. I feel like we should leave the room.
We sorry, brother. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I mean, no, I just want to introduce myself. That's what we're here for, right?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Questions?
All right.
Anybody?
All right. So, bachelor number 2 still got the most money on his head.
So, Jackson, we're gonna have to let you go, brother.
It's all good.
Bella, don't cry. Don't cry, Bella. Don't cry, Bella.
I know.
If that don't work out, Bella, you can get my number from SB.
Nah. Put Jackson off. Take Jackson off my screen. I'm done with him.
You gotta go.
Chat. The chat has spoken. We appreciate you participating, but when the chat say it's over with,
it's over. That's
the
right.
Chat don't play.
Get out of here.
Get that
Sorry,
back
Jackson.
more smooth.
Driving around in California, looking for something to make me stay. Round and round forever searching for something that could never get replaced. Don't need you to save me, but I just really need to be saved. I'm just so sick of waiting for any luck to come my way. Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. Listen, we're back. It is another Good Friday, and we're back with I Choose You. Hello, everybody. I'm so glad to see y'all in the chat. Listen, we're going to have another good night. We have some surprises for you, but as you all saw, y'all know what happened last week. We had to bring last week into this week. But before we get started, I want to say just a little something, because there's something everyone knows now. Big Bad Bull, you brought it to our attention over here at SB Nation that Kevin Samuels actually passed away on yesterday. So I just want y'all to take a minute to reflect. He brought a lot of us together. Of course, I didn't agree with everything he said, but I'm a married woman. He wasn't talking to me. But you got to give him his credit, y'all. He did a good job at what he was doing. And I just want y'all to take a moment to reflect and definitely sing your praises up to him. Definitely do so. We never know when our time is coming. All right. All right, guys. Thank y'all for that. Keep that in mind, guys. We don't know. We never know when our time is coming. Make sure you're right. Make sure you're operating in love. Make sure you're giving credit to the Most High, God the Father. Thank you, guys. So listen, we're back here with I Choose You. Tonight is an exciting night. Make sure when you come in, you're giving us a thumbs up. Listen, I got to bring up my co-host because we're going to get started. Y'all know what we do. We start with the instructions, and we will do the instructions throughout the show. But thank you, Stephen Day. Thank you. So anyway, hello, Aaron. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Excited. How are you today?
I am wonderful. I can't complain. You know, it's still a good Friday, even though we have dealt with a lot this week. A lot of things have come, just obstacles. But guess what we do? We continue to go. We continue on, and the obstacles just make everything better for us. So, y'all, be with us, ride this train with us. I hope this can be a good night. We can put some smiles on your face. It can be exciting. Everybody enjoys the show, and we're going to get started. So, Aaron, you go ahead and tell them. Now, let's make it clear to everyone about how we doing this tonight.
All right, everybody. So y'all, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all joined us last week. We had the pilot going on. And so this week, we're going to bring you up to speed. We're going to have contestants here. And like we said last week, we wanted to make sure the power is always with the chat. So as you know, we have a thing called money on your head. And that is the chat's way of making a decision, the hard decisions, getting rid of the bad apples, giving total power to you. So anybody that you don't like the way they look, their ears funny, they don't smile, whatever you don't like, you put money on their head to eliminate them. Any amount that you put, just make sure you put money on their head. Let us know which one it is. And then also, we realize that maybe you want to give an edge to the person you want to win. Well, you're going to have to pick somebody else to eliminate. So you had to put money on somebody else's head to make sure your guy has the lead. And then also, if you want to add a question, you just do a wild card question. So you just do a $25 super chat, and we will stop the show and ask that direct question to the contestant. That then said contestant has the ability to answer the question, or if they refuse to answer, that money goes directly on their head, leading to their elimination potentially. So those are the ways that we want to involve the chat. Of course, we're listening. We're going to put a vote in there. We want to make sure we're empowering y'all. Did I miss anything, SB?
No, I think you hit everything on the head. Yeah, I just want to reiterate, because last week we had a time. Listen, it was great. It was exciting. I appreciate the way you all joined in. But again, just like our co-host just said, we can't take nothing off. So seeing that you have the power to eliminate, if $5 here, you got to put $10 there. 5 and 5 evens the playing field. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you all. But please keep it in mind. You all have the power to eliminate. So I thought we was going to start off with the actual new bachelor right now, but he seems to have dropped his connections. We're not going to wait on. We're going to go ahead and do the show the opposite way. So what we're doing now is seeing that Miss Bella is our bachelorette. We of course are going to bring her up first. Hello, Bella. Come on up here, girl.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
So Bella, have you had a pretty good week?
In spite of all that has been happening recently, it's been an emotional week, but it's been a good week. I've been looking forward to this all week, and I'm excited to have some fun. So, yeah.
Okay, good. It's good to hear. So this is what happened. As y'all saw previously on I Choose You, we left with Bella not making a choice, right? She left with Hakeem and Ace, excuse me. She left with Ace and Naheem being the two bachelors that she has not made a choice. So what we're going to do is, Aaron, how you want to do? You want to bring both up at the same time, or you want to bring one or the other? How you want to do this? Because we want to make sure that Bella has the right one. We want to add some more questions. We're going to allow Bella to ask questions, because we're going to make sure we got the right one. So how you want to do it? You want to bring both of them up at one time, or one?
I like having them both up at the same time, because I want to be able to read their faces, right?
Ooh,
because
each other.
Yeah, because when they off screen, they might got some time to think and plot. And what up, Ace?
Ace.
There you go.
What's going on, everybody?
All right. Okay. So listen, guys. You are both here because we have not yet decided who, Jackson. Jackson, I hope you watching. I hate they voted you out, but you know.
Well. To be fair, SB. To be fair, we pulled rank, and we've had to make sure, because the chat said they wanted more questions to be asked. They didn't feel like, you know, we had to. So even if Bella had her decision, we don't know what it is. We can't let her make a decision just yet until we do a little bit more work. Now, I took it easy on y'all last week because, you know, it's the pilot. It's the pilot. But listen, I can't promise y'all today. It's going to be a little different today.
Oh, last week was easy?
I see.
I'm not going to say it was easy, but yeah, you know, he kind of fudged a little bit on them questions. You know what? Let's go ahead and let's get started on those questions. Go ahead.
Real quick, SB. I think somebody put in the chat that for the wild card super chat question that there has to be $20 because there's no $25 option. That's perfectly fine. I want to just let them know $20 wild card question. That's perfectly fine. That is the number. Thank you for letting us know. I forgot who that was in the chat.
That was a senior. I think he said $19.99 is the actual super. Is that it? Thank you,
that
Ace.
Works perfect. Thank
that
you,
works
Ace.
perfect. So we're gonna make a note of that. But that will be the super chat. Actually, the wild card question. $19.99 if you want to ask a wild card question. It's there for you. We would definitely read that question, and you got to let us know what bachelor you want to have that question for, because we don't know. So here we go. Go ahead, Aaron.
Well, let's make sure they know which contestant is Bachelor 1 and Bachelor 2. So
Bachelor 1 is Ace, and Bachelor 2 is Naheem. But you can actually use their names, guys. Their names are there. If you see their names, Ace and Naheem, you know that we can do a running count with that very well. So,
well, I want to make sure I ask my brothers how they doing today. Ace, how you doing today, brother?
I'm doing well, man. I can't complain. I'm alive. God is good. Naeem,
how you doing, bro?
Well, blessed and highly favored. I'm echoing. I'm sorry.
He got us with a church lingo. Blessed and highly favored.
Highly favored. How about that?
Love it.
All right.
He has some time to think. But so I'm gonna dive right in because I got a question, and I'm gonna shoot it to Ace first, right? So, in a relationship, everybody has to sacrifice something. What are 2 things that you're unwilling to sacrifice?
I don't know. Nothing really comes to mind right now. I think I'm a pretty compromising person. And I'm not willing to sacrifice.
So you willing to pretty much budge on everything? There's some things you just, you know, you pretty bendable is what you're saying.
Pretty sure it's something, but I can't think of nothing right now. I'm at a
So what if I said, Ace, you know, let's say we was dating, we were serious. You're from New York.
Right.
I'm from DC, Maryland.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah. What if I said, Ace, you know, I really want to move things forward.
Right.
Would you consider moving down here with me?
See, that's why I said that's a big one. I got a lot going on here. Like you know, I have a podcast and we base in the tri-state area. So it would be hard for me to move right now. So that would be something we have to talk about.
What if I said, Ace, I love you so much, and we're in a virtual world. You can work wherever you want. You just need a computer. You wouldn't do it for me?
You know, for love, yeah, I do it for love. Now, listen. My chat know if you capping. Just remember that.
They gonna have to tell me if I'm capping.
Fair enough. Naeem, what are your 2 non-negotiables? You just not budging on that.
Honestly, just my peace. What I do for peace, I like to golf. I just want some time to golf, play Xbox, as I decompress with the stressors in my life. Other than that, I'm open book. I mean, those are just kind of 2 things, just the things I want to decompress. And I think other than that, I don't really have any non-negotiables. I'm pretty flexible.
I like that. But can I come with a question? This is to both of you all. if your woman Bella came to you and said, "Listen, I'm going on a girls' trip for the week to the DR," what would you say?
I would tell her I trust her, so I'll tell her I have fun with her friends and let me know how things are going and check in. I mean, what she does is between her and God, and if you love someone, you trust them. So that's what I would tell her. Have fun with her friends and let me know anything happens or what's going on if you need anything.
Ace.
Yeah, I'm big on trust. I can't be in a relationship with somebody I can't trust. So if we're in a relationship, I trust you. So if you're going for a week, I trust you. Just communicate with me and let me know you're all right. Check in. That's all. That's all I got.
All right, Aaron, it's on you.
Well, I'm gonna get 2022 on y'all. Do you guys have? I had 2022. I know. Do you have any like restriction or social media rules for your woman?
I mean, not really, but I mean, I'm not really that comfortable with my woman posting like a lot of her body. I mean, bikinis, maybe, but like I don't know. It's just a certain way of how you do it. I don't do that with myself, so I don't really want my woman posting all her stuff all over social media. That's just my personal opinion. And other than that, really, no.
So I have a question, Naeem.
Yes.
No. Let Ace answer that too. I didn't know if Ace got restrictions on social media too. I need to know.
My only restriction is not showing off your body and not putting our personal business out there. That's it.
Facts.
Okay, so now I have a question for the both of you. So let's say Instagram is how I make my money. I'm an Instagram model. If I don't post, I don't make money. If I don't show this body built in Miami, I don't make no money. And we're getting serious. What would you tell me?
Find a new occupation.
Yeah.
Hold on for a minute. Did somebody just put their foot down? Did I hear that? Say it again, Ace.
You gotta find a new occupation. It ain't happening.
I like that. That was so manly. Go ahead, Naheem. What were you saying?
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm doing a lot for myself. You don't gotta do that. Nah. And I have a reputation to maintain. I don't want my girl out there on social media posting their body. I'm not living like that. So we can talk about it, but you can find other ways to make money, boo.
Boo.
Yeah. I mean, like I can't go like that, bro. I just can't.
All right. The world can't be seeing what's mine.
Facts.
Aww.
Okay, Aaron, next.
Wow. These brothers said they got a lot of trust in them. They said they believe heavy in trust. And I believe them. They made me feel it in my spirit. Like, yeah, trust is strong with them. They trust a woman. So I got to know, can your woman have male friends?
Yeah. We talk about this all the time. I don't believe that attractive women can have male friends. So
Dearly beloved.
That's a no for me though. Like, I mean,
did I just see that foot go down again?
Nah,
I'm loving it. Okay, next.
Nah, I won't say no. I won't say no. If I trust her, I trust her. So I'll say no. If there's something wrong, I'll communicate it. And if there's something, there's got to be clear boundaries set. If there's no clear boundaries set, nah. But no problems. But if it bothers me,
I gotta vet these friends first.
Oh.
So you got hold on. You got restrictions now, I hear. Yeah. So all I had to do was ask the right questions to find out where them restrictions was coming from.
See, I told you I had them. I just couldn't think of them at the time.
Okay, fair enough. So you got big restrictions on your side. Mm-hmm. Naeem is a very trusting person, put his faith in a lot of things. So we're seeing some. Go ahead.
I mean, really, with that, it's not even about faith, bro. It's like we're both adults. Like, if you're gonna waste my time, that's cool. But it's really between you and God. Like, I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do, and if something happens, and that's what you gotta live with. But I'm real big on not following somebody, making them miserable. If you trust somebody, trust them, and what they do is what is on them. That's what they got to live with.
Right. So Naeem, how do you trust a woman? So if you like her, like, does she have to earn her trust? Like, how are you in a relationship and you just trust her?
I don't. It comes over time. Obviously, with my profession and things, I'm a little bit more guarded. So first of all, for you to even get into that place, you have to show me that I can see something with it. So I'm a little bit more guarded than most guys. But what I will say is that when it comes to that and trust, it's earned. It's not given. And as we build, I think more trust is given. But that doesn't just start from the jump.
That's real interesting. So let me ask you guys, is it okay for y'all to have female friends then? Ace, you up first.
I mean that depends on my lady. I currently have 2 female friends that I've been friends with my whole life. So I mean, she would have to be comfortable with that. I'm not going to be bringing in new female friends, but I mean, those are my ride or die. So
so you grandfathering in female friends prior to relationship is what you're saying. You grandfathered them in.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I'm a loyal person, so I can't just push my friends to the side. You know what I mean? So I come with baggage, I guess you could say so.
So, Ace, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
So you mentioned that you would like to have on the last show, you mentioned that you would like for your significant other to contribute to the building of the relationship. So if she does that and becomes highly successful and she's making over 6 figures, who controls 6 figures? Who now controls the money?
Who now controls the money?
Yeah, the finances. I don't say money, the finances and
finances.
Yeah.
I mean, we're partners, so it doesn't matter who's making more money. We still in it together at the end of the day.
So one pot.
One pot.
I like that.
Naeem, same question. Let's just say your woman's out earning you, and and she making a lot of money. You like, this is insane. But Naeem, you want your children. She can't stay home and raise the children.
Man, you know what I'm about to do? I'm gonna take one for the team. I mean, I think she's making more money. Obviously, she's the breadwinner. So when you're the breadwinner, you just gotta do what you gotta do. If she's bringing money to the table, I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do to provide my own weight, and that's what I'm big on. Just pulling my weight, whichever way it is, and playing my role and knowing it.
What do you mean pulling your own weight? Like, would you just make
like
more
if you're the
money?
bread, what I'll say is if I'm making less money, there's obviously more things I'm obviously gonna do to, because I obviously not making more money. You're out there making more money than me, so I'm gonna try to do something elsewhere where I can't give you money. Something that requires love, time, or patience, or if it's doing the dishes before you get home or something like that. That's what I would do.
So both of you, in your opinion, Ace and Naeem, in your life, who is the head of household?
The man.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I was raised in a Christian household. That's what the man. But I also believe the man does, but it's also like not 1A, 1B, but the woman he has to listen to his woman, because a woman's intuition, I believe, is strong. And a lot of times a woman will be able to see what a man can't see. So I think like the man does lead, but a man can't go nowhere without a woman, because behind every great woman, behind every great man is a great woman. So that's kind of what I would say.
Security boss loves that answer.
Yeah, I would say even though the man is a leader, like the leader knows when to follow. Like part of being a great leader is knowing when to take a step back, I believe. So you gotta listen to your woman, like Naeem said.
So listen, guys, we've been into this about 30 minutes, and my new bachelor has dropped off the scene. Don't know what happened. Has not came back up yet.
Tough on me.
We're gonna continue the show, but I have something I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
I've been keeping some secrets.
Security boss, you keeping secrets?
Yeah, I've been keeping some secrets.
What kind of secrets?
So, the secret I've been keeping is that during the duration of the show, we have a wild card bachelorette that's been just snooping around in the back. She's been taking names and notes.
Really?
Yeah. So before we allow the chat to eliminate, I want her to actually show herself, cam up, and just say hello. And if she has any questions, to go ahead and ask those questions. Welcome, Chantelle.
Hey guys, how are you? Hi, Chantelle.
Hey, Chantelle. How you doing?
Looking lovely.
Thank you, thank you. I've been watching the show. It's really entertaining. It's great to meet you guys, Ace and Naheem and Bella. Always a pleasure seeing you, Bella.
Yes.
Nice to meet you as well.
Nice meeting you.
So Chantelle, you've been hanging out in the back, been throwing some comments and questions around. So you've seen and you know both these guys by now. Did you have any questions for them? And chat, listen, I want y'all to get ready because you know y'all have the power to eliminate. So it's a little different because we're missing a bachelor, but we have to go on with the show. This is what happens when you go live. So I want y'all to know y'all got Ace and you got Naheem and we got the power to eliminate. But before we do that, Chantelle, do you have any questions or did you have any concerns from the show and seeing them, listening to them? Did you have anything you wanted to add? Or guys, listen, now that you've seen Chantelle, y'all don't know anything about her, but she's the wild card. She's been lurking in the back, lurking. I said that. Do y'all have any questions for her? And listen, guys, when you're coming into the live, make sure you're giving us a thumbs up. And let's just keep this going. So any one of y'all have anything you want to add right now?
I was so not ready for this.
The wild card.
What am I supposed to ask her? Wow.
It may not be something for you to ask. It may be for her to ask you something.
Yeah.
She's the one. She's had the advantage the whole time. Okay, she's been listening.
Plot twist.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to know whose side you on.
Ooh.
Don't answer.
Okay.
You're not answering that.
Why not?
I'm on Bella's side, Team Bella.
Yay.
Me too. I'm Team Bella too.
Politically correct out here. Okay.
Yeah.
Funny enough, you guys asked the one question I had, the who's the head of the household question. You guys just asked that, so I can't think of any other questions.
No worries. No worries. You just keep watching. I got a few more questions for the guys because they
wait
can't
a
sneak
minute.
past.
We just want this nice, sweet young lady out here. They don't want to know her name. They don't want to know what she does, where she's from. None of that. Nobody wants to know none of these things.
Man, look, y'all been telling us. I've been on this show for what, like an hour? I've done the whole show. Y'all been telling me about Bella, now y'all just bringing in somebody else. Like I'm confused. Like it's a plot twist. We don't know.
He only cares about Bella.
No, it's not that. We just don't. Like I'm trying to take it all in. Like I'm confused. Like like.
So are we moving too fast? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean I don't know what questions to ask. I have to answer some questions, but I wasn't ready for that.
I mean, I can go ahead and introduce myself if that will make
How
it
about
easier.
that? Yeah. Introduce yourself, Chantelle.
Well, I'm Chantelle Simone. I am a content creator as well. At night, in the daytime, I'm a personal trainer. I'm Jamaican. That's where my accent is from. I was born and raised in Kingston, Jamaica. But currently reside in Dallas, Texas. I am 30. Will be 31 in July. Team Leo. No kids. Lived in Florida for 15 years. I'm running out of facts. So if there's anything else, just that's it.
Okay.
All right. Now, did you have any questions for Ace that you wanted to ask? You said besides the one question about who's the head of household. Is that it?
That's it, I think, because both you guys said no kids. Both you guys said your age last week. Yeah, nothing else I can think of. What do you guys? Oh, well, we know what you guys prefer. Yeah, there's nothing else. I'm searching, but there's nothing else I can think of.
All right. So listen, Aaron, you go ahead and ask your questions. And once you're done asking your questions, Aaron, we're going to open it up for the chat to actually ask questions if they have any. But if not, it's going to be time to vote. We're going to vote for the elimination and then we'll go from there and we'll see how this thing plays out.
All right. Well, fair enough. Well, so first I want to ask Ace Name, have you guys ever dated somebody with a disability?
Nah.
You said, have we ever dated somebody with a disability?
With a disability.
Have I or will I?
Well, no, I asked, have you?
Oh, no.
No, okay. All right. So my question is to the both of you. I'll start with my man Ace. Let's say you get married and your wife loses a limb. She loses her arm. Are you going to stay with her or are you going to leave?
Come on, man. That's an easy question, man. That's my
That's
wife.
easy.
Let's till death do us part, man. I'm not leaving her because she lost her arm. Come on, man.
Same. My mom actually is sick, and I have to take care of my mom. So, I mean, I would never do that. I mean, I understand what it's like, the challenges of, like a disability of such things, living with not enough support. So I would never do that.
I don't think people take marriage as seriously as it should be taken these days. When you get married, y'all supposed to be there. Like, so if I get married to you, I'm here. And that's it forever. Like, you got me. You got me.
See, the reason I asked that question was the reason I asked if you dated anybody with a disability, because I wanted to see if these are the type of women you pursue. There are tons of women with one arm missing, one leg missing, and I'm guessing that these women you've never pursued, right? Mm-hmm. But that doesn't mean you wouldn't. It's just up until this point of your life, these women are not pursuing, right? So, but you're saying you wouldn't go for these type of women, but if something happened, you would endure through the process and work it out. That's what you're telling me, right?
Absolutely.
Would you get a side chick?
Nah, I couldn't do that to my wife. Like I said, my mom was sick. She has a sickness that she can't really walk as well. So like just in that thing, I would never do that. First off, I feel like my mom would kill me. So just on the strength of that, I couldn't do that. Taking care of my mom and all that, I would never do that.
A side chick because you lost your arm?
Yeah.
I mean, if you lose your arm, you can still fulfill your duties. I mean, so.
Listen, wait a minute. Listen. I normally wouldn't do this, but I saw a question over here, and it did not come with a super chat. But I gotta share this question because this is the craziest question. I want to figure out how this happens. Mm-hmm. Big Bad Bull said, "What if you lose your box? How can a woman lose a box? Y'all help me with this. How do you lose your box?"
Man, I saw that. Oh my goodness! I was trying to read that with a straight face.
Big Bad Bull, this is a free one. I want to know how you lose your box. How do you?
Man, put some money on his head.
Your head, because listen, I had to share this because I'm just trying to envision losing your box. So help me out with that.
Where did it go?
I was like, what? Okay, so that was the free one. Okay.
That was funny. But what if I was like a paraplegic? Like, what if I was like almost like a vegetable? Like I didn't have my legs, and I said, I give you permission to live your life. Go have some fun. You go get a side chick. Would you do it?
No. This is my life experiences. My sickness runs through my family. I watched my grandfather do that for my grandmother. He really took care of her until her final days. And then after that, he grieved and took time to move on. But I would do what he did and just continue to stick with her. That's what he did. I asked him about that actually later on in life. My grandmother died in 2004. And I asked him like why. And he kind of just said like, I made that promise to her. So till death do us part. And that's how I am with that.
That's very commendable. I'm not gonna lie. But me, I like to look at things as if I was in a situation. If it was me that was paraplegic, I would absolutely tell my wife to not me go live her life. So I will go live my life. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay, so y'all doing this all again. You're doing it again. You're both still okay. So listen, well, Aaron, do you have any questions for now? Because I'm gonna get the chat involved because again, both of them are winning. Bella, now we have a wild card here. We have Miss Chantelle and we have the chat. So I kind of got a feeling that we're gonna have to have a tiebreaker.
No, you hold on.
Don't do it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I just gotta ask this question. Because I want to go to Naeem first, right? Who's had the biggest impact on your life?
The biggest
impact on your life where they go straight to you. Who is that person when you think that's had the most profound impact on your life? Who's that person and what role do they play in your life?
Can I say two answers for different reasons?
It's not really my question, but I'm gonna let you answer the way you want to answer.
This is what I'll say. I'll say my father, because obviously my dad was my coach my whole life, and without my dad, I am not where I am with my professional career, my actual career. And then off the field, I would say like it was literally my mom. I grew up watching my mom be sick, so anytime I didn't want to practice or anytime something hurt, I watched my mom struggling to walk up the steps or something. I'd be like, all right, like you got to go, Naheem, like. Shoot, the last game of my college career, my mom literally cried because she was too sick to go to the game. So it's like we have that strength that you see your mom fight. That's what you do. So I'd say both of them are instrumental in different ways, but like those are my answers.
Okay, you didn't pick one over the other, which is fair. I do like people to be very, very, you got to pick one. I want to put you back on it, but I'm not gonna force you. Ace, I want you to answer the same question, brother.
Biggest impact on my life would probably be my mother. Just seeing where she came from. I'm Caribbean. She came from Barbados, so she came from there and that worked her way up. Now she's managing the hospital, doing her thing. Just seeing her go through life, step by step, not really letting anything bother her, just about her business, like her work ethic. Like, love my mom. That's my rock.
Now you jump to that real fast. So your dad don't get no points. 0.
I mean, he a close number 2, I guess.
I don't know. Okay, all right, fair enough. See that there's a reason why I asked that question. I do everything for a reason. And I'm gonna come to you first, Ace, because you know what? I think you just tell me how you tell me, and I appreciate that. I just want to know. Let's say you and your wife, we'll say Bella for the purposes of this conversation. And your mother are taking you're going out to see a movie, all three of you together, right? And on your way to the car, your mother look at you and say, I'm not sitting in the back seat. And your wife look at you and go, I'm not sitting in the back seat. Ace, who's sitting in the back seat?
Oh man, I'm sitting in the back seat. One of them big guys.
My mama gonna have to go in the back seat, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's my mama. It's not like that, and also with my mom, it's the fact that like that's your parent, and also like that is my mom. But also when you marry a woman, if it is my wife, that is now my new goal because that's the mother of my children. So it's not that I don't care about my mom or none of that, but it's really a car seat. If they really gonna be like that, I'm gonna have to just tell my mom like, yo, like, mom, please don't do this, mom. Like, if I put my woman in the back seat, I gotta go home and hear about this, mom. Like, don't do that, mom. Calm down, please, and we'll talk about this later.
You gonna betray your mama after everything she done for you?
That's not betrayal. That's me keeping it real.
You gonna put your wife in there after everything I done for you?
I mean, my mama can say that, but I take care of my mom. My mom does a lot of things, and my mom can't get in the backseat for the woman that I love. I mean, that's a bigger problem because that's what I love. Like that's who I love. That's who I want to be the woman of my children. So she also, just because she's my mom, she also has to understand her role in my life. And like my mom's supposed to, obviously your parents are here and you're supposed to bury your parents. My wife will be here. Obviously in the perfect terms, you're supposed to go before your mama. So when she's gone, it's going to be my wife, my sister, and that's how it is.
Very good answer. So I got to ask a question because you made a statement last week and it kind of lingered with me about being once toxic in your life. We didn't get into that. But do you care to elaborate? No. How toxic were you? Can I ask that?
I would say I was toxic, but like there were times I had breakups and I still loved a girl and I fell back into the same toxic stuff. I'm not saying I'm toxic, but on film, what I put on film is I like toxic stuff. Apparently, not really me myself. Like when things were over, they were over. But if you fall for the same trick, I mean, you must like it. So.
Oh, you mean like that harsh treatment? They weren't treating you good. They were undeserving, and you just stayed in there. Is that what you're saying?
No. It's just the fact that I think one just I see the good in people. Especially if it's a woman I love, I've probably given a woman I love maybe a chance to do that I shouldn't have. And really, especially when you love a woman, you date a girl, they know how to push her buttons or what to say, and I probably fell for it. I mean, that's obviously toxic. So I must like that toxic stuff. So, I mean, that's just me being real.
So what traits make you toxic to a woman specifically?
Me?
Yes.
What traits? I mean, first off, the fact well, not really my traits, but first off, already the fact that I'm an athlete, I already have a bad stereotype, so I'm already got to play a better game than most guys because that's already a question. And then what traits do I have? Truthfully, I mean, I'm a social guy. I'm nice, and I mean, people will think I'm flirting if I'm just being nice, but that's probably, I mean, I'm nice, super nice, maybe even too friendly, and that's probably my worst trait.
So they say you're toxic because you're nice and friendly?
Now they'll say I'm flirting, like they think I'm flirting.
Okay. So who, in terms of athletes, do you identify more with like Odell Beckham or like a Russell Wilson?
Well, definitely not like an Odell. When it comes to the whole athlete thing, I kind of say to myself, I kind of know the stereotypes of them. I try not to be those stereotypes. I've always tried to pride myself on that. And even when it really comes to women, I've never really been pushy or aggressive. I just kind of vibe, fill them out, and whatever they want to do, whatever that is, I kind of let them dictate that just because of, you know, the stereotypes and things. Like I try to, especially on any level, like kissing a girl or anything, like I kind of make sure like that's what she wants to do, and I kind of push back from that and make sure she knows I'm not about that.
Okay. So I have a question for the both of you. Just picture Ace Naeem. Let's say your ex, she's watching this show and, you know, she's in the chat. She probably hating on me. What if I say that both of you, if you had the opportunity to get back with her, would you do it?
We broken up for a reason. Like, no. I've learned my lessons too. Like I've already done this before in my life, so no, I'm gonna learn from the past.
But she's watching right now, Naeem.
Well, tell us how y'all will let her
I don't
down.
care that she's watching. She could be watching. We broke up for a reason. I don't care that she's watching. I'm single.
Tell her, Naeem, I don't want you no more. Tell her.
Yeah,
Naeem,
I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm a grown man.
Drop the mic. There you go. I like it. I like it when it be. Oh, anyway.
Yeah, like, bro, I don't care about if she's watching or not. I'm grown. She's not about to hurt me. We broke up for a reason.
Like that.
Hold on. I got to make sure ain't no cap in here. Have either of y'all ever gotten back with an ex before?
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm not going to do it because I learned. I've done it twice.
Oh,
worst
That's what you've been saying the whole time.
That's what I've been telling y'all, bro. Like I already learned from that, man. Like, I've done that a couple of times. I'm not going down that road no more. Like it don't work.
I got you.
I done tried it. I don't believe it worked no more. So I'm gonna listen to what's happened in the past.
When the last time you spoke to her?
December or January, right after Christmas.
Oh, okay. Did you spend Christmas together?
Nope, I had a game on Christmas. I spent Christmas with nobody.
Okay.
He's consistent.
On Christmas Day, I didn't get home in my bed till 7 a.m. on the 26th.
Oh wow.
He's very consistent. That was the same thing he said last week.
I ain't lying.
My boy keep it real.
That's right. He ain't got to remember it because it's life. How about that? See there? I like that. Let's see.
So Ace didn't answer the question yet.
Oh,
would I get back? No, I wouldn't get back with my ex. Our personalities just ain't clicked, and I came to a hard realization at the end of the relationship that it wasn't gonna work. Like, so that's enough.
Was she more of a modern woman?
It's funny because she was like a combination, but she was just very vocal.
Man, forget all that. Who broke off the relationship? Was it you or her?
I broke up last time. We was off and on for a while, but I broke up last time.
So in most of y'all relationships, now you can ask this, y'all done broke it off with the girl. They ain't break it off with y'all.
It normally honestly, don't really matter to me. If we don't work, we don't work. I feel like that's kind of like high schoolish. Like it don't matter who broke up with who. Like we broke up.
So listen, I'm judging from this chat that everybody is just loving what they're hearing. Nobody is trying to get rid of anyone. They tried to make it hard for us, right? Nobody's trying to say you out of here. You see, y'all have this thing about y'all personality that just wants people just want to hear it more and see it more. They can't just let go.
That's why you brought us on here, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I know.
You could ask the tough questions then, security boss. So we in 2022, right? You know, everybody, you know, some people think they got to know somebody a year, 12 years. You know, I want to know, will you and your woman live together prior to marriage, so that way you know what it's like to live with somebody, or do you don't care about that and you'll figure it out later? Which one do you think is more important to you, Ace?
Absolutely, I gotta live with you before we get married. I think that's important because I gotta see if it's possible, it's manageable. Like, if I could do this for the rest of my life.
Naeem?
Yeah, I definitely gotta see. I gotta definitely live with her before marriage and just see how it's like. I'm not gonna say I'm particular, but like I was raised by my grandmother in the house. Like I make my bed every day. Like I'm not about to have no woman come to my house and leave my bed like that. Like there's certain things I like. There's certain things I like in the house that I would like to be done that I do myself. So if a woman comes in there, she can't disturb that. So there's certain things I need to see just from that, and to see if we mesh. Like everything's good and all when you're not together, but when you're together and you look at each other every day, that's when you really see if y'all can make it or not.
So did I just hear you say you need to have your bed made every day?
No, I'll do it myself. But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the fact that like that's how I do my thing. So like if I get out of bed last, I'll make it. If she gets out of bed last, she makes it. Because that's what I do.
It needs to be made though, right?
I make my bed every day without a woman at my house. Like the dishes be in the sink. Like I know how to cook well enough for myself. Like I don't leave my house dirty. Like my grandma got on my butt all throughout middle school and high school. And actually in college, you see how some people don't do it. So I appreciate it more. So, yeah, like there's certain things I just need to see before I go into that.
All right. That sounds good. All right, Aaron. I mean, are we turning it over yet, or what are we doing right now? I might have one more surprise here. You gotta let me know.
Can I ask you?
We're going to talk to the
we got a question. Wait a minute. We got a question.
Oh, I was going to ask that.
Oh, give us the character. Thank you so much for your $19.99 super chat with the question. It says, give us the characteristics of an ideal wife. We want the question for both of you all.
I guess I'll go first. Ideal wife. I want an ambitious woman, nurturing, loving, caring, responsible, maturity, great sense of humor, and just knows how to have fun.
I don't care characteristics. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things I could say, but it's characteristics. I think, genuinely speaking, I mean, as a wife, I'm not really going to ask for many things because every person has their own personality, and based off of that person is kind of what you're going to get. So, but for me, I would love to have a woman who, because I'm adventurous, so like I like a woman who can just kind of, it's more like spontaneous, sense of humor, and really just supportive. I need support in my life. I have a lot of things. I'm gonna need a hard shoulder lean on. Like I'll get on Twitter and people be talking junk about me, so I'll be needing a little bit other things to support and just knowing that she's on my side. And I think other than that, like it's just based on her personality, and I will adjust with that.
So if you can build a wife from the ground up, like what would she look like? Like give 3 like attributes.
This is a trap.
No, it's not.
Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, buddy.
Sound very much like a trap. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Don't fall for it. You are the man. Stay in control. You are the man. Don't fall for it.
If I could build her from the ground up, I mean, that's what God's supposed to do. I can't really build it from the ground up. I mean, even if I wanted to, like, when it comes to that, like, I just think I can't really picture it because, you know, there's different types of people in this world. But like I said, I really don't know.
Okay.
I've loved the different types of people. So I mean, when you deal with different people, you kind of can't really build it because you like different types of people. I mean, I don't know.
Well, me, from the ground up, natural beauty first of all. I gotta keep it real. I'm a ass man, so if she gotta have a little something back there. I'm not gonna lie to you. And a nice smile.
So she can have a BBL.
Natural
Oh, okay.
woman.
Sorry.
So listen, before we ask this question, thank you, Mr. Steele, for your $19.99 super chat with the question. I want to make sure we're going over the details of the show. Make sure the chat knows what they have the power to do because we haven't said it in a while. Chat, just as like last week, you have the power to eliminate. If for some reason Ace and Naheem are just not your choice, you know you have the power to eliminate. We accumulate it throughout the show. And at the end, we will tell you who was eliminated. But if not, and if it's even again or close to being even or no one is eliminated, then of course we have to make choices and then we'll go from there. But the 1999 super chat is this: if your woman wants to work on a job that she's passionate about, would you support her? If so, how much?
All the way. I'm passionate about my job. I hope she supports me, so I'm gonna match that same energy. Because I mean, obviously my job is strenuous, so I might need a woman that's gonna be there for me. So I gotta turn around with that same support. And that's what I'm always gonna do.
Even if she wanted to be a basket weaver?
She's gonna be the best damn basket weaver she can be, and I'm gonna help her. I'll be right there trying to learn with her. That's on God.
Chaotic Truth Live joins.
All right. So Ace, what about that question to you?
Yeah, most definitely. If your partner not supporting you in whatever you do, then get a new partner.
So good. So listen, if we don't have any super chat, chat or Aaron, both of you, we're gonna take a look. We're gonna add something to the show. Oh,
I think we got a question.
Thank
Number
you, Ace.
2.
But they're just trying to keep me from adding some stuff. Am I okay? Anyway, Ace, thank you. Are you okay with relinquishing some of your domestic powers to your wife? For example, how the bed is made.
Number 2, that would be Naeem, right? I think he's directing that to
How
you,
the bed
Mr.
would be
Naeem.
made?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't care. I just wanted it to be made. I don't really care.
Oh, I got a question. Can I add to that? Is being made pulled up, or is being made with the pillows and the shams and everything in place like you live in a hotel? What's made?
Oh no, I don't like the shams and stuff. I don't even use the extra pillows. Just don't have to have it. Like it's not hard. It takes you 2 minutes. You don't gotta have it perfect, but just try a little bit. Like
Straighten the sheets.
Yeah, just have it straight. Don't gotta be perfect pristine, but you could try.
Okay, so listen, we have okay. So Ace, this is the first person that is trying to get rid of you.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so listen, I'm going to continue on with the show because we have a lot of weird stuff going on, wild cards, left turns, right turns. Aaron, you don't want me to do it, do you?
Well, we got people coming in. I know they didn't miss the thing, but I just have to ask this important question because this is something we haven't touched on, right? Because this will let me know. And this is for both Chantelle. I'll start with Naeem. Is fatherhood important to you? Do you want to be a father?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's super important. It's even more important too because my parents weren't married. So the fact that my dad stuck around was great. I mean, they didn't have the best relationship growing up. So I'm very appreciative for my dad, what he did and sticking.
Naheem, you're breaking up a little bit for some reason.
Can you hear better?
Speak now.
Can you hear me?
Keep going. No, it's breaking up.
Yeah.
All of a sudden. All right, so Ace, go ahead and answer that question. You said fatherhood is important to you?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Especially being a black man in America, I definitely want to lead some seeds through life. Yeah.
Okay. Are you so both of you, are you an advocate for, or are you okay, like personally for your life, with having children out of wedlock?
No. I mean, I won't say no, but I'm a child of wedlock. So I mean, I was raised in the church. I mean, I was raised to believe that you're supposed to be married. So and that's why you have kids, to not make the same mistakes your parents made. So I'm trying my best not to make the same mistakes my parents made.
Me personally, it's not a big deal for me. If I'm having kids with you, I know I'm spending the rest of my life with you anyway. So it's not a big deal for me.
All right.
Well,
So
that leads me to the difficult question. And I got to start with Naeem. I got to. So, because based on your answers projected earlier, I'm interested in knowing. Now, we talked about disability. Your wife, you married her. You find out kids are off the table. It's not an option. How does that affect your marriage? Does that mean that it wasn't meant for you to have children? Where do you go from there?
I mean, I'll talk to my wife. Maybe we Angelina Jolie it. We just adopt it. But if that's my woman and I love her, I mean, I want children. If that's what she wants, I'm gonna listen to her. But I'll ask her at least. Maybe we adopt something. Maybe not. That's in the Lord's will. I mean, I think when it comes to that, I honestly believe that, truthfully, I'll listen to her, and it's her body. So,
Ace,
I'm sorry. What was the question?
I'll repeat it, brother. So you get married. You know, you found the love of your life, but you find out kids not on the table. You won't be a father. You will not be able to produce seed. You will a child run around that look like you. It's off the table with that wife. How does that work for you?
You saying that my guys not hitting?
No, your guy's fine, but your wife.
Oh,
cannot produce
her eggs not catching them. Oh, okay.
No, your wife lost the box. She lost the box.
Oh, she lost
the box. You know what I'm saying?
Not the
can't
box.
Produce a child. She cannot produce a child that runs around that looks like you for all the hard work you've done in life.
Right.
That all that hard work because you want to be able to provide for your family. There will not be a child when you're married to your wife because that looks like you. How does that work for you?
Well, I mean, this is 2022. There's a lot of options out here, so I would probably try to find a surrogate, ask my wife what she's comfortable with, and we'll work from there.
Oh, these men are just so wonderful. What is going on?
No. I like that answer, but let's be clear because I want to make sure that because you're back against the wall with this. Surrogates is fine for you. Right. But your wife cannot produce child. Her eggs, you cannot extract her eggs and then put you with, she cannot produce a child. So you can, but that child will not have her DNA.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to see what she's comfortable with and then we work from there.
She lost the box.
Hold on, wait. I'm going to tell you what she's comfortable with. She's devastated. She realizes that she's had the greatest gift a woman can give stolen from her, and it will destroy her every day walking around seeing a child that she could not produce in her home. So that means no children for you, brother.
Oh, no children.
Oh. Word, no children. Is that go for you?
Y'all going to play golf in the morning?
Man, look, I just got done with a charity event. I'm at my boy's house right now. We might be golfing tomorrow morning, though. I see.
All right. So did we answer that question?
No. Ace is still thinking about it. Unless he's telling me he's giving up 100% on children. I need to hear if that's the truth because this is a serious situation. A lot of guys don't know when they go into the marriage whether they, this is a big deal.
That might be a deal breaker for me. I ain't gonna. If you can't have kids and you're not mature enough to compromise to let me do that, that might be a deal breaker for me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So listen, before we go to the next question, thank you so much, Construct Icon, for your 1999 super chat, and we're gonna answer your question. But we got one more little wild card situation going on that we need to.
Hold on real quick, SB. I want to acknowledge Ace for telling the truth because I knew he was capping and he was trying his best to hold back. And because I know he want a child and everything in his body, he's like, okay, I'm gonna tell the truth, bro. I said you see it in me. I knew you couldn't do it, bro. It's okay. Tell me the truth because I don't want you you know what I'm saying? Don't make me pull it out you because I get it out. I appreciate you telling me the truth. I do. I appreciate it.
I try to keep it real a little bit.
So let me bring our new addition up, Mr. Chaotic Truth. Y'all know who this is. Y'all know what Chaotic does. It's Chaotic Truth. So Chaotic, before we get to you, I want you to hold on for a minute. We're going to read this 1999 super chat and we're going to ask this question. And where did it go? Hold on for one moment. We got two of them. The first one is coming from Ace Senior. Ace, thank you so much for your $19.99 super chat. He says, if you guys are 50-50, how is your wife supposed to pay her half while pregnant?
That's for who, me?
The both of you.
See, a lot of people get 50-50 misconstrued. When I say 50-50, I don't mean we splitting bills right down the middle. I just mean that you're contributing to the household like I am. So it doesn't have to be financial. If you're nurturing the kids, and keeping the house neat and doing your part, that's 50-50 in my eyes.
Look, don't make me replay the footage. Now, you had time to sit back and think of it. When you talk about generational wealth,
right?
I didn't hear nurturing the home.
Well, he did say he wouldn't rely on her, but he would love to have a start. That's what he said. He said
I don't need you to answer for the witness. I don't need you to answer for the witness. I wanted to hear from
the witness. The witness, we gotta make him feel like he at home.
I ain't making him feel like he ain't nowhere.
I'm gonna try.
I got you. I'm there with you. You answered the question.
I appreciate it.
Hold on, let's answer this one. Mr. Construct Icon says, if Bella wanted to wait until marriage to have sexual relations, would that be an issue for these fellows? Okay, Bella says she's celibate until she get that, and till she say I do.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a no.
Yeah.
We was talking about deal breakers earlier.
Yeah.
That's another.
Yeah.
Whoa. Hold on, Naeem. Whoa. You said that's immediately. You thought about the 2.5 seconds. I counted, and you said,
I tried it already and didn't work. So like I just knew I'm learning from my past. When things don't work in the past, you don't go back to them. Not saying I can't do it, but it didn't work out last time, so it's probably not.
Okay, listen. I thought you said you grew up in a Christian household. I apologize.
I did.
That's what I thought too.
What does Christian have to do with what does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do? Y'all had sex before y'all was married. I bet every person. I'm not gonna say bet, but more people than do. More people than most don't.
Okay, it's time to pray. It's time to pray, everybody.
Man, look, don't do that. Don't even bring God in this like that. Like that is no.
He said, "What
not about
do with this?"
Listen.
Now he with you.
I'm
just listening. All right, so listen. We had another question. Nicholas, how are you? It's good to see you here. Nicholas says, if your wife wanted you to get a vasectomy, would you do it?
This after we have my kids?
Yeah, can we put them in a jar? Sure. And freeze them?
If that's what you want to do. He's asking about the vasectomy procedure, I'm sure, not so much about how many kids you had already had or what have you. So would that be yes or no?
If I had the kids that I want to have already, then sure, yeah, I got no problem doing it.
Can you put a number on that? Because that sounds like a whole football team. How many?
I'll be good with two.
Oh, okay.
One a girl.
Naheem, what about you?
Yeah, but I have 2 or 3 kids. I'll do it for me because I don't want any more than about 2 kids. I really don't even want 3.
Okay, so listen, it's something that we should know that you breezed over the last week, and I don't know if everybody picked up on it, but I did. You a twin, so that means every time you have one, you might have 2.
Yeah, I am a twin, but they say it skips every generation, so it look like my kids should get it. But I mean, if I get twins, that's cool.
Oh, okay. I don't know. All right, so listen, we got another question. Big Bad Bulls, thank you for your $20 super chat. He said, "Who's required to cook?" Man, if you ain't talking about eating all the time, okay. He says, "Who's required to cook?" Does Bella have a cookbook? Bella, do you have a cookbook?
We asking me questions? Well, like
he
be vetted.
We can't go against the chat. We're not having that. You got it. The chat.
I'm sorry, chat.
That's exactly right. We have to go. I got y'all. Go ahead, Bella.
I cook all the time. I cook actually twice a week because I meal prep. So yeah, I cook all the time.
Big Bad Bull, she said she cooked twice a week, brother. What would you do? Oh God, he would run away from the house.
And she's strategic. She plans it out.
She said she got meal prep. I hope you enjoy it. I'm with you, Bella. No, I'm just kidding. But listen, all right. We got that wild card judge up there in the top right hand corner, maybe left. It all depends on how you're looking at it. And Chaotic Truth, what you got for us now?
Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's yours. Go ahead. Bring it to us.
Security boss, thank you for the invite. I apologize, but I just recently got the message from you. But before I say anything, I want to say rest in peace to the Godfather himself, Kevin Samuels. Being a judge is, I'm married to a tax attorney, and I worked in law. And being a judge means being fair and impartial. And that's what I intend to do for the remainder of this show. Now, I do have a bias, but I'm not going to mention that bias. But I will be fair and impartial. I watched last week's show, and I've watched some of the show today. And I have a few questions for Naheem and Ace. And hopefully my bias goes away. I'm being transparent, security boss. So is that all right?
Yes, sir. Please do.
And salute to you, by the way. My question and I'm going to go in alphabetical order. Ace.
Oh, okay.
How long does it take for you to decide if you want to marry Bella? If you guys have been dating for 6 weeks, for example, are you willing to say, you know what, I want to marry her? What have you, sir?
You said 6 weeks. Nah, I'm an advocate for not rushing into relationships. I think that's what people these days are doing wrong, rushing. And that's why a lot of relationships and marriages are failing. So I would like to take my time to get to know somebody. Yeah. So yeah, I can't do 6 weeks.
Okay. Naheem, excuse me, sir. You and Bella have been dating for 6 weeks. She's pleasant. She's kind. She listens to Sade, Anita Baker. You guys have a lovely evening or lovely evenings. And you just say, you know what? I want to marry her. She makes me feel good. Are you willing to do that, sir? 6 weeks.
Absolutely not. There's no timetable on love. Okay. You don't know. That's what I believe.
Okay. Security boss, you were looking at me. Was that a good question, security boss, or?
No, any question you have, because this is what we're looking for. This is what we want. Okay, no. See, Ace didn't answer it. You said 6 weeks, and you asked him how long would it take, and you said, for instance, 6 weeks, and then Ace said, nah, 6 weeks, but he didn't tell you how long it would take. I mean, Ace might be over here dating somebody for 5 years. You never know.
Neither of them answered the damn question, by the way, Skitty Boss. They both had the opportunity to say, I need at least a year or 2, 7, 9, 15, 20. Neither of them. This is one of the first questions. They dodged one early. I'll let it slide.
I ain't dodged. I answered it. That's my true answer. There is no timetable on love. You can get married in a year. You can get married in 5 years. I just believe some people rush into. Sometimes it happens fast if y'all click together. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. It's a relationship. I don't think there's a real timetable on it.
Would you wait 5 years to get married, Ace and Naheem?
I would.
I would wait.
I would.
I would hope it ain't that long, but I mean, I would wait.
Okay, wait a minute now. Ace, 5 years, that makes you 37 years old and you want 2 kids. So that'll give you another 5 years. That means you be having your first child around 42.
Uh-huh.
And then your second one, another 2 years. So your second child come around 44. So you're going to be granddaddy with a 1-year-old or 5-year-old. No, you're going to be another 5 years, 42, 40, 47 years old for your child gets in the first grade.
Hey, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Really, beloved?
Yeah.
You got a little bit more time because you take away 5 years for you. But
I waited this long. Whatever it takes.
You're gonna be nearly 50 years old, and your child will just be entering the kindergarten. Actually,
see, security boss. Sometimes don't get in a question, you get in a different answer. See, love, there ain't no timetable on love. Are you saying you only get married for love?
Who, me?
What?
Who you talking to?
No, I'm just saying there is no timetable to get married. Like, I think with a lot of stuff and even social media and stuff, people just live these fantasies, bro, and it's not real. Like, there ain't no timetable in love. Like, if you meet a girl and you like her, y'all communicate and y'all talk and y'all vibe, and when y'all agree and y'all keep moving. But I think a lot of things are just messed up with today's days and time and social media and just freaking false realities. It kind of actually annoys me. But yeah, it's kind of my thing on it.
Hey, so listen, then if that's the case, then why wouldn't chaotic 6 week be sufficient?
I keep telling y'all there's no timetable. It's based on people. It's relationship. Every relationship is different.
But your statement conflicts with the outcome, because you should have said, hey, if it happens in 6 weeks, it's possible. But you emphatically said not. But you emphatically said not in 6 weeks.
I'm telling you right now, I don't think I'm gonna fall in love with a woman in 6 weeks to want to marry her. I just don't see it. It might happen, but like to my point in life right now, it hasn't happened. And 6 weeks, unless y'all spending every day, like even if I spend every day with somebody for 6 weeks, like six times 7? I mean, what is that? 42 days? I know you for 40 days.
So fair enough. So I have to ask the follow up. So if y'all 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, I don't care. So how are you protecting yourself from not having kids? Are you forcing your woman to be on birth control for an extended amount of time, so that way? Like, how's that going to work if you don't want to marry for a while? Is she going to be forced to be on birth control for a while, or how's that going to work?
Yeah, like even with all this stuff going on with women, I mean, the whole birth control, I would love my wife to be on birth control, bro. But if there's, I have a sister, so like there's some things like birth control might make your body bloat or a lot of other things. Wait. But no, I'm saying like birth control has things with like some women don't take birth control or certain things because it does certain things with their body. So I like or makes them feel a certain way or makes their body do a certain thing. So I don't want to get into that because like that's not my business. But if it comes to it, I'll just have to wear rubbers or that. But like I'm not gonna tell her to be on birth control or not because it's not my body.
Okay, I understand. So Ace, what about you? How does that conflict for you?
Like I said, like I don't have to be married before I have children. So if it happens, it happens.
Okay.
So Ace, would you make me your baby mama?
Excuse me?
Would you make me your baby mama?
Would I make you mama? If you want to be, sure.
Ace out here shooting the club. He's shooting the club.
He just lost the box. Anyway, chaotic. Pull something out of that chaotic brain and put on these men so we can go on to the next step, because this has been excellent. So I love the questions. I like the fact that you guys are answering these questions, and that's been very good. But we got a wild card here, and we got a Miss Bella. And listen, we've been here a little over an hour and 15 minutes, and it's about time for the show to end. So what you got, chaotic? Anything?
Well, before I get too chaotic, because you know I can get chaotic.
Well,
I do have a question for Naeem and Ace again. Naeem, I'm going to go with you, sir, because I went with Ace first. Sir, how do you spend your typical day?
During the season or
obviously off season, yes.
Off season?
Yeah.
What do? I mean, I wake up, I work out at 1, so I wake up, eat a good breakfast, get on Xbox, try to focus before I work out. Work out, take care of my body. Then after that, I'll either play Xbox, spend some time with some friends, golf, and then at some point take care of my body. But it's normally that's wake up, kind of work out, then kind of figure out what you're gonna do with your day based on that in the off season. I can kind of pick what I want to do.
Okay. Now pay attention, Bella. A salute to you. Ace, how do you spend your typical day? Good sir. Thank you so much, Naeem, for that answer.
Thank you.
Typical day for me, work back home. I'm either doing something with my channel or finding another way to take over the world. That's it.
Interesting.
Okay.
Which one of y'all the video game player? Who likes to play video games?
Naeem.
Video games. Yep.
I
video game player. Dibble and dabble. Okay. All right. I'm just checking.
That's where he finds his peace. He says he likes to decompress with the video games.
Yeah.
So which games you like to play, Naeem? What's your top two?
Apex Legends and Call of Duty.
You don't even play football. I guess you play enough football, right?
Oh, I hate sports games. Between that fantasy football and all that.
You play enough football. So listen, here we are again. Now, I think, has everybody asked their questions?
One more question. Do y'all like braces?
I'm indifferent. My mom got braces right now.
Hi.
Oh, you got braces. Oh,
you look good
Yeah,
for them.
braces. Thank you.
For some strange reason, I don't want to say like a fetish, but I love people with braces. Right? I think it stems from like as a kid. I couldn't get them, obviously, like, but like, and I always wanted them. So I love people.
Whenever somebody says it ain't like a fetish, it's a fetish.
Yeah, I mean, Ace, you really done threw us off with that when you're trying to win tonight, brother. I'm telling you, you threw us off with that. Like, I ain't lying.
Y'all got lucky.
It's kind of like
got lucky. I had another bachelor. Ooh, y'all got lucky. Ooh, the competition.
Oh, we got lucky?
So listen, we're gonna have to figure out what happens to Mr. Jock. I don't know, but anyway, Mr. Jock, I hope you're watching. Listen, I don't know what happened to your connection, but guess what? We got to move on. I'm sorry, but okay, here we are. We at this point of the show. We've only had one super chat placed on one man's head, and we promised that the chat would have the ability to eliminate someone. So. Why is Logic not on the poll? What? SB, why is Logic not on the poll? Why would Logic be on the poll?
They want me with Logic.
So anyway, listen, we've come to the point where now the super chat has to decide whether, not the super chat, sorry, the chat needs to decide if they're going to actually eliminate someone. Because in the poll, it looks like, again, Ace is the most favorite. But we got somewhat of a dilemma because remember I said that the chat makes the decision to eliminate, and it was accumulative throughout the night. So even though we've only had one elimination, it's still accumulative throughout the night. So we had a $2 super chat on Ace's head. Well, Ace. Mm-hmm. They don't really want to get rid of you, but somebody just didn't like something you said. So how about that?
Shout out.
So here we are.
Uh-huh.
So Aaron, we got a little dilemma here again. So let me ask though, before we make a decision, let me ask, wild card. If you had an opportunity to choose between these two young men, who would you choose?
Whoa.
No.
You're not about to add no twist. No, you're not about to add no twist to the show like that.
Man.
Oh, no.
I'm seriously trying to get to the end of this. And Aaron, y'all see what Aaron continues to do. This is on Aaron. Do not blame me, Aaron. Okay, Aaron, what you got? How are we going to do this, Aaron?
Listen, the wild card is just being patient and identifying. I see. She's the best kept secret. The best kept secret. So we're not gonna make her expose her hand. It's not. She's not gonna have to expose her hand.
Y'all got something else up your sleeve, huh? This is what exciting.
Come on, Ace, we working over here, man. You know how it go. We always working. We always in the lab. We always working.
I feel you.
Okay, so Aaron, should we just say Bella? Because see, nobody's really gotten rid of anybody. I mean, we only had a team.
I agree. That's fair. I think.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I think I saw a finger up there in the top corner.
Yes. My wife actually wanted me to view this from the perspective of a father giving away his daughter. And I don't know, me being a judge, I don't know the capacity, according to Security Boss, on whether my opinion would sway the chat in a certain way, but I would like to give an opinion, if that's okay with you, Security Boss.
Absolutely. We were actually going to come to you too. You get to have your opinion also.
Oh, do you want to do it now? Okay.
No. Wait a minute. Hold on. Would you say now is a good time, Aaron?
Lord. I think my guy Stephen Day got it in for Ace.
Yeah, I'm sitting here writing this down. So go ahead, Chaotic. Let's just hear what you have.
Now, security boss, you know who I am. I'm pretty sure people in the chat know who I am, and you guys know how I can get chaotic. And I'm gonna be very blunt, and I hope that this is not offensive to neither Ace nor Naheem. I'm a little older than both of you guys, and I don't have any children. However, I'm gonna pretend as though Bella is my daughter. Now, if this was the Stone Age, I would prefer Bella to be with the biggest Cro-Magnon man who could provide a hunter-gatherer life for her. If this was the Industrial Age, I would prefer a man who was working on the railroads, building America. However, we live in America right now, in the computer age, the information age, the capitalistic age. Now, I gotta say this, Ace. I saw you last week, and I liked everything about you. You're a great guy.
Appreciate it.
But if Bella was my daughter, I gotta.
Wait a minute, Chaotic. Before you give that answer, hold that thought. Guys, if you're in the chat right now, go to your phone and please subscribe to Security Box Unsolicited, and make sure you're giving us a thumbs up when you're coming into the live. This is a commercial break. Go to your phone, subscribe. Please do. All right, Chaotic, we're back. Yes, sir.
Ace, unfortunately, I'm going to have to kick you up out the house. The good brother below me signed a 3-year contract for $20 million, and his brother runs a 4.38 440. I mean, he runs a 4.440.
I did not run 4.4 neither. Don't ever put that on me.
I thought you run it's a 4.38, correct? Right?
6, but it don't matter.
Oh, okay. Well, nevertheless, the brother below me has hit the genetic lottery in terms of athleticism. And the man is, I have to say this. Now, I have to be the elephant in the room here. The man is rich. If Bella was my daughter, I would prefer her to be with this man right here. I just would. That's just me being listen, I am a victim of my environment. I live in a capitalistic country. Private school.
About marrying for love.
Naeem, hold on. Give me a second.
All right, chaotic.
Private school. I'm about to get chaotic. Private school is $30,000 a year.
Oh my God.
Bella, you have to worry
let your daddy talk about this. You just gonna let your daddy go?
You have to worry about your children's future, Bella. Do you want them to go to Harvard, or do you want them to go to some state college in North Dakota?
Wait a minute.
I knew this about love. Chaotic. I knew it. Maybe I shouldn't have said it. Maybe it's love. I pretended like this brother below me is not a multi-millionaire. Everybody's pretending, but this brother is the perfect suit for Bella. I'm done. I'm looking at it from the perspective if I was a father.
Well, you messy, you chaotic. I see why they call you chaotic now.
I'm just saying. Everybody over here pretending like you didn't sign that big contract.
Okay, we didn't have to put his business out there.
Okay, Daddy.
You know,
thank you, Dad.
That's his business.
Okay, Dad. Chaotic is the relative thing.
I knew I should have pretended. I should have just said something that everybody liked.
So security boss.
But I was coming from the perspective of being a father.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Appreciate it.
All right. So let's get back to the show. Okay.
Security boss.
So, yes, sir.
Do you want me to break down the wild card for them so they understand?
Yes, sir. You can.
Time.
The show is now yours. Go ahead.
All right. It is time. As you know, we've introduced something we call the wild card, and we want to see how this operates. So let me tell you how it works. So our wild card has been watching the show, and she's had her eye on somebody, right? Now, this is how it works. Bella is going to decide who she wants to potentially move forward with. But here's the wild card. If the wild card wants the same person as Bella, the bachelor gets to make the qualifying decision.
I don't like that.
How dangerous is the wild card?
I don't like that.
Okay.
The man always picks the woman.
Mm-hmm.
So, are we ready for this? Does anybody have any questions before we move on to the next part of the show?
Yeah, I have a question.
That's true, chap.
Why are y'all so messy?
Listen. Let me
y'all
just
be talking
say.
about me being toxic or whatever. Y'all toxic.
Naeem, listen.
One thing that we've done that was toxic, just one. I mean, we didn't tell out our business, but just name one thing. One thing that was toxic.
This whole situation right here is toxic.
And first of all, chaotic just went on Google and typed it out. Contract. That's already messy.
Okay.
Okay, so listen.
We at SB Nation, hold on. We at SB Nation do not approve of any of thoughts of panelists outside of SB.
We do not, nothing. None of that. Okay, so but listen. What he said was, if they choose the same guy, if not, then everybody walks off with a love interest.
But we don't know. It's a twist. We don't know.
It's up to Bella
where it can go.
That's a 50% chance.
Exactly. That part ain't my fault. Y'all saw the man here. Y'all saw him here early. I don't know what happened to him. I hope nobody kidnapped him or nothing.
I'm scared now.
He was right there in the chat.
I'm scared.
Y'all, should we have checked on him a little bit more? Y'all think? Because he just disappeared.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to repeat the rules again. Somebody's requesting. Okay, I understand. First rule.
Go ahead, SB.
First rule is
I gotta hide.
So the first rule is the chat has the ability to eliminate, right? The second thing is we have a wild card here. She's been watching the whole time. Bella gets to choose who she wants. If the wild card chooses the same person that Bella chose, then that bachelor has the right to choose which woman he wants to walk away with. If they choose separate, then everybody is happy. We walk away with love interest. That's it. Does everybody have that? So now is the time. So I can tell y'all, we've been running a poll for the entire show, and it seems like here Ace is winning. So it could be kind of interesting if both ladies went with Ace, because Ace is in the lead right now. Then there would have to be a decision made, from Ace. But again, it goes same for Naheem. But that would be different from what the chat is saying. So anyway, now it's time. Bella, it is your choice, dear. Go ahead.
I want to say this is a very hard decision. Both of you guys are just wonderful and very, very stiff competition. I just want to say thank you for showing up tonight and just being totally honest. And I wish I could just take both of you and put you in my purse. But unfortunately, I have to make a decision. And I'm making this decision because I think that it's one thing that you said that stuck out to me. And I think we have those similarities, is that you said you came from a Christian background. So for that reason, I'm going to go with Naeem because I think we have more in common.
You made your father proud, Bella.
Well,
hold on. Before you,
because we don't know what the wild card gonna do. We don't know.
Okay.
SB, take it away. I gotta hide off screen. I'm scared.
You gonna just go to black just like that? I mean, come on now. It was your fault.
I'm scared.
Okay, so Chantelle.
Okay.
Chantelle, you've been watching and paying attention. So just tell us what you think. Which one would you choose?
Okay, I'm just gonna be out with it. I choose Ace.
No, unbelievable. Everybody walking home happy with. Oh, you gotta take these freaking kids.
So you ain't tell me everybody got a man?
Hey, Bella, you can put me in your purse, whatever.
Wow, this was good. I
Is my reasoning why I'm going with Ace, or should it just?
No, you can whatever you want to add. Go ahead, tell us.
So last week, Ace mentioned generational wealth for his family. That's something that stood out to me. And yeah, that right there just sealed the deal.
Ooh,
you could tell the truth. Just say it's his good looks. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true. His smile too. His smile played a part too.
You sure it ain't something about that Brooklyn swag? Go ahead and tell the truth. It's that New York thing.
His smile played a part. I don't know about the New York thing, but his smile definitely did. And then we found out that his mom is Caribbean today, so that was also a plus.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, from Jamaica.
Oh. Oh gosh.
Listen. Me and SB, we created the show to make a connection with people, just to connect people.
Yes. We didn't say it was going to be nice and boring. It was going to be interesting, and we weren't trying to be messy, but the brain just kept on telling us things. It just kept on saying stuff. We had to keep it interesting for the chat, and we wanted everybody to be involved. So this is why we're here. But before we go, I want to say I appreciate the chat so much for your involvement. I love the comments, love everything about it. I want you all to stay tuned because The Bachelor is coming really soon. And when The Bachelor comes, the ladies come. So y'all get ready for that. Get ready for that. So
yeah, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, man.
Yeah, rest in peace, Kev.
So anyway, we're gonna talk off the air just a little bit with you guys. But listen, guys, thank you so much for being here, and we appreciate everybody. And we're gonna see y'all soon. All right.
Yeah,
bye.
I just really need to be saved. I'm just so sick of waiting for any luck to come.